Hello, family. Welcome back to SportMedSci Diaries. We are back again with something more exciting, and today we are exploring real life actions of sports medicine. I am Celestine Owusu-Echa, and I'm here with.
Hands no need apple. So before we start, I want you to like, comment, and share. And also, if you are new on this platform, I want you to kindly click on the notification button so that you do not miss content like this.
The just ended AFCON game gives us a lot of real life examples. Looking at Mohamed Salah's hamstring injury, I think it would be a perfect example for us to consider. What do you think?
Sure. So Mohamed Salah is a professional footballer in the Liverpool Football Club and also the captain of the Egyptian national team. So looking at his injury, I think it's a perfect example. So in the AFCON games, he secured an injury in the 37th minute. That was a match against Ghana. Yeah.
I also learned he suffered a second grade hamstring injury, and due to that, with the diagnosis, he would take about 3 to 8 weeks to heal completely and return to play. And his injury will require professional and comprehensive program formation to help him recover and come back to play.
Sure. This is where specialists are needed in this rehabilitation. So there is supposed to be communication among the rehabilitation members. So in Salah's case, the team has to contain the coach, the exercise physician, the medical physician, the strength and conditioning coach, and also Salah's family, so that the whole rehabilitation process will be complete. So that's what I think about those who will help him in returning to play.
Yes, Hansen. With respect to the team you just mentioned, the rehabilitation team will be actively involved in the program, and they would do so by assessment,
Yeah.
and also they will select treatment and implement it. Mostly they end by providing functional exercises for him so that he can return to play.
Sure. So I think the first thing that the rehabilitation process must ensure is thorough assessment. So with the assessment, that will help to identify the particular injury and also help to develop a treatment plan. So the assessment it could involve maybe his lifestyle evaluation, his health history questionnaire, so that the physician or the person treating the injury may know how and what to do. Yeah.
You are very right. Following the assessment you just mentioned,
Sure.
the medical physician will have to oversee the medical treatment, and mostly they do so by prescribing anti-inflammatory.
Sure. Drugs. So anti-inflammatory drugs such as ibuprofen and aspirin will help, yeah, the medical physician to help the athletes. Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Possibly they can also do pain therapy to reduce pains and inflammatory to help the athlete return to play.
So next is the strength and conditioning specialist.
Yeah.
So the strength and conditioning specialist must or regimen to restore flexibility. Yeah. So the another thing the strength and conditioning specialist must do is that he must also form or create some low cardio impact exercises that will help the athlete to restore his flexibility or his well-being. Then there must be also stretches and both dynamic and static. Yeah.
Yeah, you are very right. The coach also plays a lot of crucial roles, which includes mentally preparing for the athlete's return to play. You see, the athlete has been gone for long, so there must be a preparation, and all of that is overseen by the
Yeah,
coach.
sure.
So he does a lot of things to help.
Sure. So Salah's family is another important thing we have to look at. So within the rehabilitation process, the family is an important part you have to look. So you can't tell me that you come and use my player or something for a purpose, then you not involve the family. There is no way it's involved. There's nothing like that. So you have to make sure that the family is involved in the rehabilitation. So at this point, what does the family do? So the family will provide emotional support, so something like a morale or motivation. So how do you feel when you're in school and maybe your mom comes to visit you? You see that kind of mutual
Yeah,
feeling.
it gives you a lot of like it boosts your immune system even.
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
It gives you that. So yeah, I see that the family has to also provide a motivation for him to recover as soon as possible.
Yeah, even to add up to that with the family, I know the family also provides some information,
Sure.
like maybe there are some allergies he has,
Sure.
and all those things will be also provided by the
Sure.
family.
Sure.
And with that, even with all these, the team must communicate effectively
Sure.
because, as we all know, communication is the key to success.
Yeah.
So there must be effective communication, constant meetings. They must meet often, and they must make sure to monitor him and discuss to see that his improvement and everything is at par. Yeah.
Sure. So as I said earlier, I talked about assessment. So assessment is the first thing. So if this assessment is properly done, the communication line will be safe and it will flow along the line. Because at the beginning the assessment was 100%. So from that point, move on from one step to another.
Yeah.
Sure. So with Salah's rehabilitation progression, functional exercises can be introduced. So functional exercises could be done, such as exercises to mimic the way when he was active he used to do. So something like maybe how we train a child to take up a skill, maybe how to walk. You see how they start, like how they mimic. So those are the functional exercises so that he can get back and return to play.
Yeah. And not to forget, we've been mentioning return to play throughout our conversation,
Sure.
and people might be wondering what is return to play. The main purpose of return to play is to prevent re-injury, and they do that by using the principle of overload. That
Yeah.
means they will gradually increase his
From
exercise, like
slowly
just like
to
we
high.
say,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
they'll
you
be
can't tell me that he's injured and right away he starts carrying like heavy weights or something. So from a slow to a higher level. So
yeah.
principle of overload progression, as you
Yeah.
said.
And they do that after the injury has healed. Yeah, so that will help him return to how he used to be.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's it.
So looking at Mohamed Saleh's case, we've seen that it's a complex case, like it's a complex business that needs all these professionals on board. So it's not something that needs just one person to just make him recover
Yeah,
or come back to play, but it needs a whole lot because looking at it, we saw the coach, we saw the strength and conditioning specialist,
yeah.
and we also saw is it
The
yes, the
physician,
medical
the
physician, the
family,
family,
yeah.
exactly. So it means that the whole team coming on board will help in his return to play.
Yeah, we should
Sure.
know this. Yes, Noble. Yeah, so to not waste much of their time, we really hope this case study has given you guys insight of sports medicine.
Yeah.
What we do out there is a lot. We can't talk about all of them here. So before we leave, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and share.
Sure. So if you have any question, hit the comment section and write your question. So till then, bye bye.